Hello, everyone. Welcome back to episode 34, I
Ah,
think.
uh-huh.
I have a child. I was
I
spirited away.
you have
We
two.
all do.
Are you kidding me? The second one's in here now.
Oh, it's a party.
Oh, my Lord. He fell asleep at like 6 o'clock today, and I knew that was going to be a disaster. And then this one fell asleep with my wife, and I went downstairs, and she's like, "Can you hold him while I get the Easter bunny stuff ready for tomorrow?" And I'm like, I'm going to be late getting up here. She goes, "It's fine. It won't take me long." And then I put him down on the couch, and she's like, "He let you put him down?" I'm like, "Yeah." And she goes, "No, try his crib." I'm like, "Okay." And I walked out of his room, and he started crying. And then I come in here, black screen, we're late. Whatever. So
It is what it is.
anyway, it is
It's kind of how this week has been.
this
I
week
think
has
for all
been
three of us.
crazy.
Yeah. Well, we got
So,
He's coming your way.
Vipe. Why don't you hit us up? Alden's done a juggling, and I'll save me for later.
I'm good.
So-
You got to do the mandatory. It is Saturday, not Friday, April 4th, 2026 at 9:14. We did not stream last night, the podcast. We are doing it tonight, so we are a little bit different time slot, but we're still here.
Makeup City.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm
Now that we
hearing
got
an
our
echo.
timestamp.
Do what?
I think I'm hearing an echo.
I am, yeah.
Is it me? Am I the problem?
Doc,
Is it me?
do you have your speakers on?
I've got everything like normal. I got this here, nothing else.
I was hearing an echo too. I was
Yeah.
about to call that out.
I'm sweating. Anyway,
Okay.
sorry about
Because
that.
I got my speakers turned off. So.
Yeah, and the only thing it's coming through is
Anyway, Viper,
Um,
lead us in tonight. What are we doing?
So we are going to be talking about how this week has been because we have all kind of had crazy weeks, and then we are going to do two main event matchups tonight. One being movie scores, and the other one being video game scores.
Herc
Excellent.
says we're good. By the way,
Perfect.
So,
Video
Thanks, sir.
game soundtrack. And so I'm gonna start off. Most of my week was fine. Of course, my son has been candy crazy all week long because he's had candy with school, he's had candy with church, and so he has been going crazy. So super hyper kid, which exhausts me to death. And yesterday,
just you wait.
oh God. Yesterday we met some people and we went to a theme park, Dolly Parton's theme park, Dollywood.
Silver
And,
Dollar City.
Gold Rush
Silver Dollar
Junction.
City.
You went to Branson?
Branson, Missouri.
Where Silver Dollar City
Oh.
is. Branson, Missouri.
Isn't that
And,
where what it was initially though?
It was Gold
thought it
Rush
was.
Junction.
Gold
Oh, I
Rush
thought it
and
was Silver Dollar City.
And then it was Silver Dollar City. Then it was Hollywood.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't
Okay, I didn't know
Silver
about the-
Dollar City for long.
No, it was in the 80s.
I just knew it was Silver Dollar City.
There was
I didn't know about the gold one.
a brief thing before Gold Rush Junction too, if I believe, but that was the first actual like theme park. Like the first thing that was ever there was like the log flume ride.
Yeah. But
That thing
we
scared the
had
crap out of me as a kid. Anyway,
tons of fun with that. Oh no, you're good. Tons of fun with that, but we got back super, super late. So I just texted them whenever we were still in Sevierville, and I was like, "Hey guys, the podcast's not going to happen tonight."
It's all right. I streamed a little bit.
Live
Yeah.
on location.
So I tried to let them know as early as I could. I didn't want
Yeah,
them
man.
hanging out as long as possible. But my son did get to ride his first roller coaster yesterday.
Sweet baby.
And he absolutely hated it.
No.
Even though he was telling his Gigi today that riding the roller coaster was his favorite part of the so I don't really know how to take that. But that's kind of been what's going on in my week. Alden, would you like to go next?
I had my yearly I had a flex sig yesterday, which is
Bless you.
like a colonoscopy, but it's just like a partial for some pain and a positive fit test, which I did not know I was not supposed to do those because little insider baseball I learned yesterday. Fit tests are for are diagnostic tools for people who have not been approved or need to get like approval for if you're low risk for colonoscopy. So you shouldn't take one if you have a history like I do. So, and they're very sensitive. Like my doctor even told me that you could simply like bite your lip and swallow the blood and it can cause a fit test to come back positive. So I was like,
Jeez.
oh, so that was
Gosh.
not good. So he's like, don't do that. Don't ever take those. I'm like, okay, I won't. But yeah, mine was completely clear. They didn't find anything, which is the first time I've had a completely clear scope. So that was cool.
That's cool though.
Yeah. Feel good about it. And I got my
Jolly
yearly
good.
propofol nap.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a dose of that this week too.
Oh, yeah. Yours was more eventful than mine.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. All right, am I up?
Yeah,
Doc, you're up.
All right, I'll keep it short and sweet because I know we don't want to hear about the misadventures of Doc. But no, I was like, "Where's my pencil?" But I jammed it in my skull. So yeah, had the lucky me ability to go have my first colonoscopy. I guess it's like a theme. So Vipe, I guess you're due for one any day now. But
I mean, I've been due for one for like 5, 6, 7, 8 years.
So my dad ended up having colorectal cancer literally the day our state shut down for the Rona. And initially his reaction was like, well, the hell with that. And he was going to die in 2 months. And then after talking him down, he's still kicking 6 years later, which is cool. But he had the ostomy bag and all that stuff for a while.
What stage was this?
Which 2 or 3? Was it 4? We just know it was 2 or 3.
That's still though.
They got most of it out though, right?
Yeah, oh, he's cancer free now.
Okay.
That's incredible.
Yeah. So he was. I know Alden doesn't know too much about my dad, but Viper has been around my dad for quite a long time and knows that he's a ornery son of.
I love your dad.
I love my dad too. And he in post without going too much rabbit hole here, he's went through a lot in 15 years.
Yeah.
And that put him through a phase where I wouldn't trust him with $1, let alone my daughter. But he's recovered from that. And so anyway, long story short, because he passed down these lovely genes to me, that was code for I have to get my colonoscopy stuff potentially 5 years earlier. And here we go. Because I turned 37 this year. And then my doc was like, let's go ahead and go check you out. And for funsies, they
I believe yours was only 5 years early because some doctors, they will like take the advent of your parents and they'll like do it like 30 years younger. They'll like really knock it off. So like for me, my dad was diagnosed with cancer for his like, I think he was 55. So like literally he died. The year he died from it would have been like the year that I should have been screened for it. It had been like colon, it was liver, but it was also because he drank like 40 years, so it wasn't a surprise.
Initially, whenever we brought it up to Doc's attention, it was post-COVID when we were all coming out of our hidey holes and stuff, and Doc was like, "Yeah, let's go check it out." And then he sent in a referral and was like, and they said, "No, we're not gonna. You don't need to worry about it." But and then I think last summer I was taking Dad for another colonoscopy, and I had just mentioned in briefing that I got denied for it yet, and then his doctor said, "I'll call your doctor and make them give you one," or something along those lines, because they were like,
"I'll call
your
doctor."
Yeah, why you little? And eventually, I went back to my main guy, which I'm not breaking any sort of like, I don't know, confidentiality thing here, but my doctor's last name is Chalmers, and which is amazing.
Super Nintendo Chalmers?
Super Nintendo Chalmers.
Welcome in, Reaver.
Hey, Reaver.
Hi, Reaver. Yeah, so Super Nintendo Chalmers eventually got me in, and relatively quickly too, because this past week I had the booty scope and the head scope, and went in, drank the stuff, which I was terrified about because Alden kind of set me up and was like, "This will happen and this will happen," and it kind of, other than it just tasted awful, that part was uneventful.
So, to
Really?
be fair, I've never done sous prep. I've always done sous tab.
Oh,
So,
okay.
the way my prep always worked is you get a bottle of 12 pills, and you have to take one every 2 minutes, and you have to drink 16 ounces of water while you're doing it, another 16 ounces an hour later, and another 16 ounces 30 minutes later. And you have to do that twice, one at like 5 p.m., one at like 3 in the morning. So it's a lot of water and a lot of swallowing pills and a lot of sitting around. So that one kind of makes you nauseous because how much water you have to drink.
See, that's not the one that I did. I think I did the one that Doc.
The fluid, that's the classic that most people do.
I had
like
the big
pill.
jug with the powder. I poured the
Yeah.
water in and shook, and then every 10 minutes I took like an
Mixed it
8-ounce
with
glass and
Gatorade.
went glug.
Yeah.
I didn't mix it because they said don't do that, but it was supposed to have like a lemon lime flavor, and it tasted like someone vomited Sprite in a bottle. And that part was probably the worst just because it made me really cold because they said throw it in the fridge and chill it and all this jazz. Whatever,
Yeah.
that wasn't as bad. The coldness was annoying, but whatever. But the big, it wasn't even a big issue because I was out. They gave me an IV. I didn't look at the IV because I'm a little weenie boy.
Yeah, I can't do that either.
Yeah, that was part of my job thought in high school, but then I got squeamish around blood, and that sealed my fate there. But rolled in, popped in my sleepy juice. They were going to give me the camera down the throat first, so they gave me the little bite down thing and gave me the safety word and all that stuff. And
Safety word.
so yeah,
So
because they're
they
going to
did
put
that
the
while you
camera.
were still awake?
Well, they put the bitey thing in my mouth, and they're like,
Yeah.
"Here, have your sleepy juice." And I was like, "Okay, stab." And then I remember counting the blinks. I said, "I wonder how many blinks I'll get before I go to sleep." And I went, 1.
Dude, that's my favorite thing because I've been sedated with propofol 5 times now, 6 if you count the surgery. I don't remember because that one was weird. But now I've gotten to the point that whenever they give it to me, I'm like, all right, how hard can I fight it? And I'm like,
I know. I was kind of like that too. I'm like, I wonder how long this will.
it's
And
a
then-
weird kind of like twilight because like normally when you're like lying in bed at night, you close your eyes and you're like mentally, you're like, I can't know when I'm going to sleep. This is like propofol. If you've never had it, it's like, the best way I can describe it is you can look intently and it's like almost like a fade in like a movie scene where like everything
Yeah,
starts
like you
at the
hear the
top.
music.
Yeah, or like the visually, like it starts at the top and gets black and it goes down and like your eyes, like you can keep your eyes open, you can feel your eyes still open, but like your vision just does this and you wake up like however long later. It's so weird. But the weirdest thing is every time I do it, I can vaguely kind of remember being somewhat conscious. Like I can feel the passage of time. It doesn't feel instant, and it's really
Mine
odd.
feels instant.
Mine doesn't.
I didn't feel it at all.
After the third blink, I immediately like started coughing. What I immediately thought I felt like I started coughing, but I woke up and they were, Mr. Doctor, go ahead and start waking up. I'm like, okay, why is I was like complaining about my throat hurting, and they're like, well, so long story short, I had some little spasm in my
Laryngospasm, you said?
yeah, and I kept joking with the nurses because I said that sounds like Ringo spasm, like Ringo Starr, and I even started talking like that too. I got a Ringo spasm in my throat, and so yeah, apparently my oxygen numbers were from a good to a not good to the point where they had to intubate me. Which, if you've ever watched the ERs and the pits and all that stuff, they take the little and then they hook you like a fish, and so that's why my throat was hurting. And I remember having to. Yeah, that was the other thing too. When I was on my side, they said, "All right, stretch one leg straight, and then put the other leg like you're like kicking something," and then. That's when the medicine was going in me. And the other thought I had other than the slow blinking was, I'm crushing my balls. I should really move my leg a little bit. And then that's the last image, or that's the last like thing I was thinking before I fell asleep. And so the only thing after that hurt was just my throat. Because I'm assuming they probably had to flip me on my back and then gut me like a fish and all that stuff. But
yeah.
But yeah, I've been coughing Coughed a lot more yesterday, and I slept through a lot of Thursday. And Friday just felt like a train hit me. Today is okay. Just coughing a lot, and I'm
Yeah.
assuming it's just from agitation from all that jazz. I mean, all this to say, we were in the green room, and I thought to go check and see if any of the results had popped up, but breaking news, I might have a gluten resistance thing. So
Yay!
that might explain some of the stuff that's been going on. They found one polyp on me. They didn't seem worried about it. They gave me some medicine that I kind of need to read a little bit more about, but they were pleased, and I go see them again in 3 years. So
I
What was
think
the medicine?
whenever I did it, I think I had 2 or 3 polyps, but they were like super small.
Yeah.
Mine was 7 millimeters, and they sent it off, and da-da-da-da-da. And they're like, if it had stayed there for 15 more years, yeah, it might have been cancerous, maybe, but let's just cut it off.
Yeah.
So, excuse
I
me.
It's
mean,
rare
I
that
would
they'll-
honestly,
It's not
you know,
common for
rather
them to
have them
leave one in
remove it.
there. If they see one, if they
Yeah.
can get it out, they get it out.
Yeah. So, yeah, I was very pleased with everything. And I don't know, it kind of freaked me out to find out I had decided to play the I'm not going to breathe really well game. But I could kind of
Yeah.
see that happening because I do have sleep apnea. And it just feels like I'm kind of getting a head cold now. Oh, and that was the other thing. They were saying, as I was checking out Lord Google, it said, being intubated can damage your vocal cords. It could have potentially permanent damage and all that
Google
stuff.
can possibly be your worst enemy with all
Dude,
that.
True,
Kind of stuff.
Stay
true.
away from it.
But as a music teacher, I was like, well, shiitake mushrooms, that might pose an issue. And it's been kind of funky talking the last few days, and I'm
Yeah.
sure it'll get better.
It's gonna get better.
Yeah. So next, they said, well, next time if we have to go give you a scope in the third again, just let them know. We had to intubate you, and I went, okay. So
I
there
love
it is.
watching the videos on either, you know, YouTube or TikTok or whatever about people that are under like medications like that. And then they start doing crazy stuff. Like there's one person where you know, the nurses were trying to like move their hands or whatever, and they put, you know, her hand over her heart and she starts singing the national anthem. And I just I love watching those videos, even though I really hope that none of those are gonna be me. Because my first time that I was under was when I had my wisdom teeth out.
Me too. Yep.
And, you know, my mom had to come like drop me off and pick me up. I mean, I think she stayed there for that. I'm not really sure how long it was, but you know, if I did most of the stuff that I would do on a normal basis, there's no clue what happened.
Oh my God, yeah, you ain't kidding.
I still remember my wisdom teeth surgery. It was the first time I was sedated. I think it was 2010, and I just remember lying in the table and like them to like counting back from 10, and I'm like, I just
I
remember
made
falling
it to
asleep.
8.
And I think I was like 7, and then I woke up, and I was like, couldn't remember where I was. It was in Morristown, and the clinic was like, you park on the front of the street, and it's like a straight shot in, but it's like a 2-story building, and the parking lot was in the back, or like we go in the front, the parking lot was the back, and you had to like go down a staircase, and I was just like, I'm good, and I just like tried to take off running down the stairs, and then like they had to grab me and pull me back. And then I remember getting in the car and then just falling asleep. And then we got back to Jeff City. And I remember I was like this in the passenger seat. And I woke up and I had a whole mouth full of like cotton. And like I pull it out and it's just soaked with blood. And I'm like, huh.
I think I'm bleeding.
And I just went back to sleep.
I don't remember much about. I had my wisdom teeth out as an adult, and it was probably close to when my appendix came out. But when my appendix came out, it was about a week after. It was literally 7 days after my brother died, so I was freaking the frick out to the point where I do remember sitting like right before the surgery, and I was hooked up to all the stuff, and I was like hyperventilating and freaking out, and they're like, "We need to get him to calm the hell down." And they're like, give him something. I said, please.
Did he come downstairs?
No.
Okay.
He woke up and he wanted milk.
Yeah, he ran in here without a shirt on. He's like, huh. Okay. Good night.
Hi, Mama.
He's asleep still, so. Okay. Anyway.
And that's the end of that chapter.
I think it's like the third episode that he has been on my chest while we've done this.
Oh, we were a
I think
4-man
so,
team
too.
for a while, or 3.5-man team at least.
3.5.
But
The sequel to 2.5 Men, 3.5 Men.
But other than that,
I
that's
forgot to
kind
put a
of
ring back on.
the most eventful. Not married.
I took it off the clean and there it is.
If you liked it,
Still
then
there.
you should have put a ring on it.
I did.
Oh, good.
I get a ring.
Oh,
I get a
good.
That's status quo achieved.
ring. I wish I had agua.
Lagua.
Aqua. All right.
La
So,
Netra.
do you guys want to do some main event matchups?
Get on it, son.
Might as well start
so-
early tonight because we got
I
to do 2
know.
weeks worth.
We got to do like 2 weeks.
Actually, we can do 3. We can do film scores, game scores, and then
And then experiences with drugs.
I was going to say hard drugs.
Well,
Propofol
Oxyhydro.
versus a hammer to the brain.
Morphine versus propofol. Which one's better? One's a good sleep. One's a good time.
The one that didn't make me choke on my own spit or whatever happened.
God.
so the first
All right.
one that we're going to do is movies.
Yeah, do the movies
It can
first because
be
we're a couple
a-
weeks behind on that one.
Yeah. So it can be a movie score that you have enjoyed, a movie that has a bunch of music in it, or a musical itself.
Ooh.
And remember, we're going to hit them
doesn't
one
have
at a
But
time.
it can be.
We're hitting them one at a time and giving the results, not all 3 bam, bam, bam.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Yep.
Vibe you up.
I can be. Yeah.
Do it.
So
I can do it.
my first one is going to be the Battle of the 80s.
Swear to God,
It's
if you
gonna
say
be
Rocky 4, I'm
Rocky
ending it right now.
versus Top Gun.
Ooh. Top Gun.
I haven't seen Top Gun, and I liked the Rockies, so I'm going to have to go with Rocky 3.
Okay.
Mhm.
I'm gonna go obviously with Rocky 3, even though Top Gun is probably one of my favorite. Maybe
Top Gun slaps, and we had a Stan's tune with the Top Gun theme, which
the music in it is just so amazing. Like,
That's true.
and it's not just the like orchestrated music either.
By the time we used that in the mid-2000s for high school marching band, like pep tunes, I mean, it had already ran its course, obviously, because it's
So-
mid-'80s.
Funny story about Top Gun is when we were in high school, we were not very smart. So
Preach.
our tuba section with some of our low brass people, which included me, would go over to the other team's cheerleaders and do the "You've Lost That Lovin' Feeling" and sing it to the other team's cheerleaders. And there was one school that we went to, and we're not going to out them, but they were not very nice. We'll say that.
Were they
We started
purple and
doing it.
Indian-y?
No, they were.
Oh. Or were they Stone Cold Steve
I don't really know their
Weaston?
mascot. No, they were the
I have
south
no idea
of the
what you're talking
border.
about.
Doyles.
Oh.
South of the border.
South of the
Doyles.
border Doyles? Gee, I wonder what south of the border Doyles means.
You can just say Johnny Knoxville's all I'm.
Yeah, I could
Wait,
say
oh
that.
no. Kenny Chesney went to Gibbs, that's right.
Yeah.
And then
But,
Kelsey Ballerina, you went
They
to
started
Central.
throwing trash at
Yep.
us, and like our
Central.
vice principal literally was like, "All right, guys, keep it moving along, moving along. We don't want her out here."
Oh, Lord.
Okay, so that's going to be my first matchup.
Yep.
Okay.
And then the second is going to be the Battle of the Musicals, and it's
Mhm.
going to be Rent
And it was going to be Rent.
Beautiful.
versus Phantom of the Opera.
I got to go with Rent. I love Phantom, but Rent was.
Two of my favorites.
Excuse me.
Amongst
I've
many,
never
but
finished either, but I don't know. I kind of like Rent better.
I think I like Rent better too, even though Phantom was probably the first musical that I saw. But man, the music in Rent is just magical. And then My last one is going to be the Epic Trilogy match, and it's going to be the Lord of the Rings series versus Back to the Future series.
I was figuring you were going to drop Star Wars on us.
No.
It's got to be Lord of the Rings.
I think so too. But the Back to the Future is so epic whenever it hits.
I was late to the game with Lord of the Rings, and to be brutally honest, I haven't watched past Fellowship. But I did finally watch Fellowship maybe 4 years ago, and when I did a really release in movie theaters, I think I'll come out of a stroke. Ugh. Hang on. Okay, we're good. Fellowship was great. Is it bad that I think Back to the Future is a smidge bit overrated? Maybe just a smidge.
No.
I like it. But I feel like it is slightly over.
I mean, for it to be in the 80s and then go into the 90s, I mean, you kind of have to look at what era it came from. Because it was really good for the times that it was in.
Of course. I guess I will go Back to the Future because I do like the end of the first one best whenever Johnny Be Good.
Yeah.
I'm about to say Johnny Be Bad, but that's Mark Maron.
Johnny Be Bad. All right.
I'm a bad man.
Mine.
Do you want to do 1, 2, 3 movie and then 1, 2, 3 game, or do you want to do movie game?
We'll keep movies first, then we'll go back to the game.
Cool. All right.
You go next.
Alden or Dot?
Okay, cool.
Dot.
I'll go. All right, movie time. Let's go. My first one for movie music soundtracks, I'm going with the Disney route and my 2 favorite Disney animated films as a kid, and we had a big discussion as to whether or not we would classify these as musicals versus movies with music that, whatever. Mulan, Hercules.
Ooh.
Mulan.
Hercules.
I like Mulan better.
Now, Hercules has one of my favorite
I know
Disney
the
songs.
stuff. I'm going to go with Mulan.
Yeah.
I don't care for Reflection as much as Go the Distance.
That's my favorite
Go the
song.
Distance is my favorite song.
I do like the ending song, which strangely 98 Degrees and Stevie Wonder. I did
That's
like
such a strange matchup.
And then Eddie Murphy versus Danny DeVito with the side character helping.
Yeah.
I watched and abused these VHS tapes so much as a kid, but I think, gun to my head, I would go with Mulan. Okay, number 2. In the early 2000s, we had all these biopics movies with, artists, and they obviously took songs and sounds from their life, and some of them actually bothered to re-record some of them, and some of them obviously just didn't bother with that and just used the music from the material. Ray versus Walk the Line.
Oh, Walk the Line. Hands
Yeah?
down, Walk the Line.
I've never
Yeah.
seen
If
it.
you know me at all,
It was Walk the Line.
If you know me at all, it's Walk the Line.
I know. I do like me some Ray. And honestly, in the mid-2000s, when I was going through band and getting exposed to a lot more music, I didn't really know a whole lot of Ray Charles. I didn't know too much about Johnny Cash, and that was right around the time I started to go buy a $10 CD at Walmart because I needed something to listen to on my way to New York City, and I didn't know what the Beatles were, so I bought Beatles 1. So yeah, I'd go Walk the Line as well. I liked Ray, but Walk the Line I enjoyed more. Joaquin Phoenix, his voice.
Movie, Ray,
Yeah.
I can't hate on because the movie was fantastic.
True.
But if we're just looking at music from movies, the 2, I'm going to pick Walk the Line every single time.
So you'd pick Ray Charles's, you'd pick Joaquin Phoenix's versions of Johnny Cash's songs as opposed to straight up Ray Charles's songs.
Yes, I would.
That is a bold statement. Okay. Anyway, finally, this one's kind of trippy for me. Musicals that are pretty much in a musical vein. But they kind of have a lot of, we discussed this with my wife a couple weeks ago when we were talking about it on the pod. What was it, cluster musicals or hootenanny musicals? I can't remember. It was like using songs that exist for a musical storyline, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Moulin Rouge, Across the Universe.
I've never seen either one.
You should.
Haven't either.
Oh. Okay.
I'm going to go with Across the Universe because I know that it is Beatles.
Across the Universe is a Beatles tale woven with Beatles songs. Or not a Beatles tale, but a kid from Liverpool goes over to the U.S., 60s, Vietnam, piece stuff in that time era frame, etc. Moulin Rouge is set in like right before the 1900s. It's this bohemian, I think he's a poet or songwriter or something, and he falls in love with a lady at the Moulin Rouge, and then stuff happens. So, and Ewan McGregor's in it, so that's pretty cool. Hello there.
Hello there.
Hello there. Between the two, the longer I would listen to Across the Universe, the more kind of annoyed with and Beatles like gatekeepy I got with it. But I can still appreciate it now for what it is, so I think I would go with Moulin Rouge. And you should go out of the way to watch the movie or go see the musical. There is a distinction between the movie and the musical. The movie had, like, up to that point and before songs that kind of tied the story together. But when they put it on Broadway within the last, I think, 5 or 6 years, they updated a lot of it and fine-tuned it for a stage, but they also put in songs from that point before to kind of tie in more and give it more, I guess, what's the word I'm looking for? It made it make more sense.
I'll tell you what.
Yeah. I tell you what.
Explains things.
All right.
Yeah. All right.
You got one more, right?
No, I'm done. That was my 3 for movies.
Oh, yeah, because Disney. Okay. All right. Alden.
First round on mine is DreamWorks. And we'll have to go with Shrek versus How to Train Your Dragon.
Oh.
Okay. I got to do How to Train Your Dragon.
I'm going to go Shrek.
Overall, I think How to Train Your Dragon is a more solid score, but the main theme of Shrek is timeless and magical to me, and it still sticks out more than anything in How to Train Your Dragon does.
Fair enough.
How to Train Your Dragon is really special to me because my wife walked down the aisle to Romantic Flight.
Yeah.
So it kind of has a special place in my heart for me.
Sure, man. I get you. My wife walked down the aisle to something from the TV show Lost. So.
My wife walked down to
Michael Giacchino's great, so.
My wife walked down to a string quartet called Monis and Mono, written by R. Alden Clark. You can check it out on my Bandcamp page.
Pander.
Ask if you wrote your own song that you
Funny enough,
I could just pay myself.
It's actually a track that I wrote in undergrad as a string quartet, and I didn't really do much with it, but I did use it as part of my portfolio for grad school. And then when we were, getting ready for the wedding, I was like, I could probably pull this thing together and use it. And of course, it was COVID and I didn't have the connections to hire a string quartet. So I just got some nice instrument libraries and put together in retrospect, it doesn't sound very good. I did not master it and mix it very well. I needed to redo it one day, but we did use it and we did walk down to it. So it was pretty cool. Or she walked down to it.
It's crazy. Cool. I didn't know this, that all 3 of our wives did not walk down to a traditional song.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But if you want a good string quartet, go check out my music.
You need to have a little like ticker tape or something. Like
it just pops up.
Hit a button and then it like slides across real quick just for comedic effect, and then
check out my music.
Like 28 points, Comic Sans font and rainbow, like just doing this. It looks like if you click on it, you'll get like malware on your computer.
Oh yeah. Boing, 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 boing.
Congratulations,
boing,
you've won.
Boing.
Congratulations, you've won.
It's certainly better than this KitchenAid ad we have sitting around the ad right now. All right, keep going.
Next round. Christmas films. We have Home Alone versus The Polar Express.
Home Alone.
Groban. Home Alone.
Groban.
Just kicked Groban in the vocal cord.
I'm sorry. Home Alone could stand up with anything just because of the main theme. It's just phenomenal. Yeah,
Polar Express is overrated. I do love Tom Hanks. I cannot stand Josh Groban. I feel like they took that movie and just like...
Your hatred for Josh Groban reminds me of
really funny.
What's his name? In Office Space. Oh my gosh. One of the main characters' names, he has the same name as the singer. Oh my gosh. You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-mm.
It's been so long since I've seen Office Space.
I love Office Space. Let me see. It's the guy that
Gary Cole?
No, not Gary Cole. David Herman played Michael Bolton. His name's
Oh.
Michael Bolton. He's
Bolton.
like, I hate Michael Bolton. Okay. Okay. So that was my second. And the third one, the big 2000s cinematic superhero, The Avengers versus The Dark Knight.
Okay. That's a hard one. Because The Dark Knight has some of the most interesting music. Just because there's a lot of space.
I just hear percussion and strings in my
way
head.
he writes is like, there's one chord, and then there's this little bitty melody that you can barely hear. And then it changes to another chord.
Yeah. He's the master of ostinato.
Yeah, really.
So many of his tracks are dun, 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 dun.
Yeah.
You hear that all the time. Like you know it's.
To be fair, I think I like the Dark Knight Rises soundtrack a smidge more than
I do
Dark Knight.
remember it. Like I said, I
Yeah.
can't really distinguish anything from it. I just know that it has that vibe.
In particular with Dark Knight Rises, when Bane's taking over the airplane, and then
Oh, yeah.
I forget what the title of the song was, but I do remember having I think I won that CD soundtrack for free.
As you say that
And
now,
I
it's
remember,
kind of coming back to me.
Bum 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 bum.
Now, I will say
it sounded like that Skyrim chanting.
I think
Yeah,
my
that was
favorite
pretty sweet.
track that Zimmer ever wrote was actually, if I'm not mistaken, he did this track, but he didn't do the score. Most of the score was I think it was James Newton Howard, and it was the score for The Rock. But Hans Zimmer, I think, helped with the main theme. Hummel Gets the Rockets. And if you've never seen The Rock, you need to look up that track. It's like 6.5 minutes, but it is an insanely cool opening track.
I've
Can't
seen
make
The
your
Rock,
people's
but I don't think
eyebrow.
I've focused so much on the music.
The main
He is the most
theme,
electrifying man.
Hummel Gets the Rockets. Seriously, look it up. It's so good. Like I know it's gonna sound goofy, but I legitimately used to run to it because there's these parts where I don't know how to describe it. There's this one part. It's the score goes like bum 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 bum, and then it holds this note. Then he goes bum 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 bum, and it gets you jazzed. Like you'll start blading your hands while you're running to it. It's good. It's a pretty good track.
I think if I'm just listening to the music to both of those, I think I'm gonna go with Avengers.
Yeah, I think I would too.
Oh right, I'm gonna go Dark Knight. Avengers, the theme is bussin'. The theme's a lot better than Dark Knight's.
Yeah,
but I do appreciate more of, I guess, what Dark Knight's doing, and especially Dark Knight Rises, like I said. So it's kind of a cop out, but I'm going Dark Knight. So
I got you. All right, was that your last three? Last of the three?
I think that was for
him. Do you have one more?
He's thinking.
Oh no, because he did.
I don't know where I got James Newton Howard. It was Nick Glennie Smith. I don't know where. James Newton Howard did Metal Gear, didn't he? Is that what I'm thinking of?
No.
Or am I messed up again?
James Newton Howard.
Olivia
Sounds
Newton-John.
so familiar. He's done a lot of movies too.
They're multiplying. And
I don't think he did Grease.
In control.
Harry Gregson Williams. That's what I was thinking of. Not James Newton Howard. My God, Harry Gregson Williams. And it was a hyphenated name.
Harry Gregson Williams.
I am faux pawing tonight. Okay, we're moving on. It's cool. Game time.
Literally and figuratively. All right. Well, reverse it. Why don't you start the game and we'll walk it back and finish with Viper.
All right. First round. Nintendo's first foray into the 3D realm. We have Super Mario 64 versus The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time.
Whoa. That's your opening match?
Mm-hmm.
Ding, ding.
Actually, it wasn't supposed to be. I even put little arrows to say, no, this is number one. And I forgot about it.
I was about to say, that's a heated card.
That was round two. I screwed it up. It's fine.
I personally enjoyed Mario 64 more as a kid. As an adult,
Mhm.
I think I do appreciate Zelda more.
Musically, I think I like Zelda a whole lot
Yeah.
more.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna go musically.
It's some. Well, I
The
used to
Kokiri
would have
Forest
said.
theme.
I
It's
would
just
have said
it's-
it was back in the day. It was more sophisticated to me. But Mario over the years has gotten way more complex. If you look at some of the scores for like Mario Kart now and like Galaxy and
yeah.
stuff, it's crazy compared to what Delfino Plaza was and Peach's Castle and stuff. It's way more
I'll be
advanced.
discussing that later. But okay, now that I'm thinking more about it, as much as I did like Mario 64, there were some of the soundtrack. Some of the levels were kind of ho-hum to me, but I do have a lot more of Ocarina's levels and songs that resonated more with me, like Kakarika Village or Song of Storms or
Kokiri Forest.
And that's
yeah.
that's crazy. Two of the most prominent things in Ocarina of Time were Kakariko Village and Zelda's Lullaby, and neither of them originated in that game. They were both in
That's
Link's to the
true.
Past.
Yeah.
Is that the one that got remade in like 2020, 2021?
No.
No. What was that? Link's Awakening. I'm working on that one, actually.
Link's Awakening is
That
great.
one's actually super fun.
Ballad of the
only
Windfish
Zelda
is still
game
one of
that
my
I
favorite
beat.
tracks. My favorite thing when I was a kid, I loved Ballad of the Windfish so much that when you first get the ocarina, I think you get it right before the third instrument, and I would just go stand outside the Windfish and I would just keep playing it and just listening to that track because I love that track so much. But it was so cool because I'm sure it's common knowledge that you can play the song on the ocarina at any time, but the Windfish's egg won't open until you get all 8 instruments. But if you go up after every instrument, it will add the instruments and it will play a new version. So there is a version for every single, like there's 8 versions of the song. I don't think
wow.
by the game you can technically ever hear the first one with just the full moon cello because you can't get it without unless you sequence break. You can't get the ocarina until you already have the
Yeah.
whatever the second instrument is. I forgot what it does. I think it's not the harp, but anyway. But like
I just got the cello, so I'm still
yeah.
baby in it.
Once you get the ocarina, if you go up to the egg and play the song, it will go boom, boom, boom. Like put all the instruments you have, and it will play a song. And each time you get one, it will add another layer to it. So it's like an actual building an orchestra as you're doing
Cool.
it. It's really neat.
Pop.
So you should go out of your way to do it every time you get an instrument, just to hear the different version of it. Good game. Good game. Love the game.
Sweet. All right, keep going.
Okay.
Zelda, by the way. Yeah.
Yeah, Zelda.
Yeah.
Round 2. The simulation category. The Sims versus Animal Crossing.
I'm trying to think of The Sims.
My wife could totally step in on that one.
It has a score, but a lot of it is licensed music. So probably not the best category.
I'm gonna go with
Katy Perry's coming to mind because I think Katy Perry recorded several songs in Simlish.
A lot of people did. I think most of the songs were done that way. The Simlish.
That's so funny.
I'm gonna go Animal Crossing.
I'm gonna go Animal Crossing too. Just Animal Crossing. New Horizons was my first hop into Animal Crossing. I never played it when I was younger, but I did very much appreciate the soundtrack for it.
New Horizons had the most diverse soundtrack, but I'm like, I love the original game soundtrack, but I think Wild World / City Folk, it had the same soundtrack. They didn't change the music from that one. At least most of it. I didn't think they had some new stuff to it. It's just like it was a higher, like the first one was on DS, the second one was on Wii, so obviously the Wii sounded better. But the main theme from that game, love it. I love that game so much. But
so it is written.
So it is written. Yes, I understand I'm going on a tangent on every single one of these categories.
As we should.
Final category is sticking with just one series. And I got to go with Final Fantasy VII versus Final Fantasy X.
10.
What? What? Oh, that was too soon to answer that.
I don't think I've ever actually went all the way through 7, point blank. Between 8 and 10, I might choose 8, but
no,
because I completed 8 and I completed basically. Did I complete? Yeah, I completed 10. But I never got as far as I wanted to in 7. I've got it. I'll It's on the backlog. It's on the list.
I can't believe
just made
neither
the
of you have
list.
finished 7.
That's
Yeah.
what I can do for Viper's power play. Make him finish 8.
Okay.
No, I'm sure he'd rather like bite the curb.
God,
I
it's not
would
that
have
hard.
no clue what I've been.
Who am I?
You're all weak.
Viper, the tackling Alzheimer's patient. All right.
I'm
Wait,
going-
what'd you pick?
It doesn't matter.
7.
We won.
It doesn't
Screw
matter.
you.
10,
Well,
does he?
10's great, but 7 is just classic.
I appreciated 10 more, and that's probably why I'm leaning towards it more too.
You also haven't played 7.
I played 7.
Did you finish it?
No, I told you that.
Exactly.
I think I got to the did Sephiroth do this or something. There was like a flashback of Sephiroth going, I'm Sephiroth, look at me. So,
So you literally haven't even heard half the soundtrack.
nope.
Now I've heard all the music in 7.
As someone who just recently played through all of Remake and heard a lot of the redone, I still don't know how you can't even entertain the thought that 7 could be as good as 10.
Because 10 is my favorite game of all time.
You're so biased.
I mean, he literally has it inked on his legs. So.
I will go ahead and say that 7 is my favorite game of all time, but there's days and I think 8's got a better soundtrack.
Oh, I thought you were going to flip up like a Final Fantasy VII tattoo on your nipple or something. So. Oh, yeah, well, watch this.
What's wrong with you?
Many things.
It's on my butt.
I thought that was where Mothman was. All right.
Mothman. The Mothman's in my heart.
Oh, they can
So
put a
it's off the
tattoo
nipple.
thing there?
They
That's
can put
on
a stent
painting.
in it.
Dig deep enough.
Oh, that's what they were doing the other day. And just went too far up and just started stenciling the Mothman up there. Sorry. All right, so that was your 3?
Yeah, I guess I'm done.
Okay, so
All right,
let's
Doc.
go with me. Jamie's. Let's see.
James.
Let's go with the Spooky Dukes. The Battle of the Sequels.
Okey
Resident.
dokies.
Okay, as I say this, you can throw in. There's a caveat. You can throw in the OG versions or the remake versions. Silent Hill 2 versus Resident Evil 2.
Silent Hill 2.
I did really enjoy Silent Hill 2's music, the part that I played. Of course, I'm only going off the remake, so it'll have to be the remake.
What other
man.
music in Resident Evil 2 is immediately comes to mind besides the save room?
Save room, the police station, the dun, 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 dun.
I guess the police station, yeah.
Yeah, I don't really remember Resident Evil 2 sticking out as much as Silent Hill.
Dude, Silent Hill 2 all the way.
Silent Hill 2's remake, I will admit, Resident Evil 2's remake music is not as good, I'll admit, which is why when you had the option to use the OG music, I always did. Granted, regardless of Silent Hill 2 remake or OG, other than the main theme, the theme of Laura, I joked around when we were doing Music March Madness at school. It just sounds like various instruments and metals being scraped and farted together, which has its place, kind of like backtracking when we went through Dark Knight and Hans Zimmer being all percussion boy.
Promise reprise, theme of Laura. Laura plays the piano. True. How many more tracks am I have to name from Silent Hill 2? It's not just industrial metal. Angels Thanatos.
Okay, so
The reverse will.
To be
I'm going-
fair, when you're playing a horror game, you're not really focusing on music.
although it's helping set the mood, so.
It is.
White noise.
But I think if you're playing a horror game and you don't recognize that there's music playing, then it doesn't leave a strong enough emotion to bring anything out in the game.
And with Silent Hill, you can't sometimes tell whether it's just something in the environment that's farting around, or if it's intentionally there.
I will extend an olive branch to Resident Evil. When I played Requiem and I walked inside of the RPD and then the little musical stinger hit, I was like,
"Whoa, yeah!"
I'm like, I didn't even grow up on RE2, and I was like, "That's good." I like that.
That did hit.
It's very tasteful.
It kind of felt like we're home.
Yeah, we are. I'm gonna
actually
go
made
with
me sad.
Yeah, God, it was really sad walking through there, finding your first officer down the hallway, and I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh my God,
Good game.
this
Really
sucks." It made me like they retcon not having the whole city nuked, which was a choice.
Oh, we could go on a
Then
whole another stream.
yeah,
Requiem.
we could,
God.
but that just broke
We
my heart
already
watching
did
that first
twice.
guy. Yeah, that broke my heart watching that cops shuffle around. All right, sorry, I'm gonna go OG Resident Evil 2. Second
What?
game. I'm saying OG Resident Evil 2.
Okay.
It's not so much quirky on these, but we're gonna go with as an entirety, Katamari Damacy or the Katamari series versus Stardew Valley.
Stardew for me.
Stardew. Yeah.
I appreciate the quirkiness of Katamari, but it's a niche.
It definitely is.
I think I would pick Stardew as well.
Yeah.
I just think Stardew has the better theme.
Stardew's theme. There are some things now, even with all the updates that Concerned Apes put with Stardew. I am very much behind on it, but I could play Stardew Valley's music throughout my day if I'm driving, if I'm having my kids come into class, and it fits. I can stomach it. My wife and I listen to it when we go to bed.
Oh,
Sometimes she'll turn it
My
on to A Word, and we'll listen to some Star Poo. Excuse me. I calls it Star Poo sometimes. Some folks calls it Stardew. I call it Star Poo. All right. And finally, I actually threw this main event matchup in a couple weeks ago for something else, but now that we're going back to it, we're going to hit up some more GameCube because other than N64, this was my jam. Mario Sunshine versus Legend of Zelda Wind Waker.
Ooh.
I will be fair. That one is a little harder because I feel like as Mario has evolved, it's... If you ask what Mario was back in the day, only thing anyone could tell you was ba 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 ba. But I can hear Delfino Plaza in my head right now. I still think Wind Waker wins because Wind Waker was phenomenal. Dragon Roost Island alone was just.
See, Mario Sunshine kind of had the coziness and the playfulness that I enjoyed.
It's like Mario hung out with Jimmy Buffett for a little while.
Yeah. And I have not played Wind Waker, but I have been watching a friend of the pod, Kev. He's been playing through Wind Waker, and I think he actually beat it. And I got to see most of that. And I enjoyed the music. I think Sunshine just puts me in a good mood.
Same. I think I'm going to have to...
It's a hard one. That one's probably the hardest one.
Yeah.
It's definitely Wind Waker for me.
I'm going to go Sunshine.
You guys are leaving me out to dry tonight.
Sorry, man.
It's
hard. Well, it's one at once.
Okay.
All right, Vibe, let's go.
All right. So my first one is the epic soundtracks. Uncharted versus Skyrim.
Ooh. I gotta go with Skyrim. Jeremy Soule.
I'm gonna go Skyrim too.
Skyrim. Man, you have
nothing like looking out your window on a snow morning and listening to Far Horizons.
That's true. But man, whenever I first started streaming, Uncharted was the first game that I streamed.
Yeah.
And I literally was in awe. And I was like, man, listen to the soundtrack. It was amazing.
It is a good one too, from what I've heard.
It slaps. And again, this is me being weird. I never cared too terribly much for Uncharted until I got to the fourth one, and I think that one just like finally got the gameplay right. To me,
I like the first two so far. I've only played
I have not played it.
I don't remember a lot about the third, but the fourth one's probably by far the most fun, and you should go out of your way to play.
Third one's the one in the desert.
I think it starts out in the UK, like you're in a pub brawl or whatever. Yep. I think. And I don't really remember a lot about any of the first three stories, but I remember almost every little bit of the fourth because I think it ties together storyline-wise the best. And like I said, it plays great.
Yeah.
That being said, I eventually got on the Skyrim bandwagon super duper late, but when I did, I was balls deep, man. It was great. Skyrim.
Right. And then my next one is the Austin Winery match. Journey versus Sword of the Sea.
I have not got to play Sword of the Sea yet, but it is on my list. It's one of I don't know if you knew this. It's for spoiler alert, we're doing a September SmackDown. We're gonna viewer choice of what I do on my
I
channel,
love the naming.
and Sword of the Sea is on the bracket. Who it's going up against yet, I don't know because we're gonna draw that on my birthday. Or no,
You
birthday on my
might have been
anniversary stream.
influenced to call it SmackDown.
Possibly.
I love it.
But yeah, I'm excited about that. But Sword of the Sea's on my list. And again, everything on that list is something I'm going to play eventually, just maybe not in that order. But yeah, I want to play Sword of the Sea because I loved Journey and I loved Abzu. So I want to play more games.
Completely
by that
different
developer.
games. Sword of the Sea, if you rush through it, you're gonna miss a lot.
I will take my time.
Just like Journey. But
Yeah.
that is all I'm going to say.
One of my favorite things about Journey was when I pulled up the trophy guide, as I always do, it said, step 1, don't use this guide and just play the game. I'm like, I can do that. It's like, just enjoy it. I was like, okay, so I didn't look at it the entire stream and I missed everything. And I'm like, oh, one day I'll go back and do it again, but I haven't
I
yet.
play Journey every year on my stream for
Mhm.
my birthday.
I did that as like one of my first streams, like I think in like September of my first year. You had recommended it, so I did it. I enjoyed it,
Did
though.
you say Call of the Sea?
Sword of the Sea. Call of the Sea is
Sword
what
of
I
the Sea.
did a few months ago.
Okay, I got confused there for a minute because I don't recognize either, but then I thought maybe he's talking about that one. But I haven't played either. I remember Viper playing Journey.
Call of the Sea was interesting, but man, I was burnt by the time I finished that game. I was just like falling asleep. I'm like, I'm going to finish it in one sitting. And I was like, I barely finished it.
That's kind of how I was with the
It was good, though.
Killer Frequency.
That's how I was last night with Disaster Report 4. That thing was a train wreck, but I had to finish it. So
I saw you playing that. I was like, I don't know what that is, but I saw you playing.
Yeah, it's a choice.
We'll
go down that.
I've been like that almost every night with 13. I'm loving 13, but I'm in these fights. I'm like, oh, I'm so sleepy. I'm just exhausted.
It's so bad it's good. You know, those games where you're like, I just have to say I beat it. And then literally at 3 a.m. I was like, I beat the story. Delete it off the hard drive. Now. So,
Yep.
There is a cathartic feeling of getting to hit delete, though. Again, I love seeing the list shrink.
There was not a snowball's chance in hell of me getting a platinum on that one just because it was so tedious. So anyway.
And here I am.
Sorry,
like
Vibe.
200-hour games.
No, brother, you fine. It's just some of us can stomach it and some no.
Oh, I very much can't stomach it half the time. I just do it. It's just my overall goal says I have to do it.
Must kill Mo. Wee.
Anyway,
Viper, keep going, brother.
And then my final match is Kingdom Hearts 1 versus Final Fantasy 10.
Oh, no bueno.
now that's actually a hard one. Okay,
I'm going Kingdom Hearts with a bullet. Kingdom Hearts with a bullet.
I'm sorry, but if you took away the main theme of Kingdom Hearts, I don't think it'd stand a chance.
Which main theme?
Squeaky and Clean or whatever it's called.
Squeaky
Simple and Clean. Simple and Clean or Dearly Beloved?
Dearly Beloved.
Dearly Beloved, Twilight Town. No, we're not Twilight Town. Traverse Town.
Clean.
I can't remember the damn thing.
Traverse.
Jesus, is that the episode name?
Yep. Squeaky and Clean.
Squeaky
and Clean.
Okay, I'm writing it down so we won't forget.
Because you're going to ask us tomorrow. Well, actually,
about 11 o'clock.
Tomorrow.
Squeaky.
Always
What are we
this.
gonna name it, guys?
Guys, we have an episode name.
Hey, I've missed names for a few weeks, so I came in swinging on that one.
Squeaky and Clean's the way you're making me
Squeaky
feel
and
tonight.
So to be honest, I don't care about the main title of that, like the Squeaky, the whatever and Clean. But Traverse Town, yes.
Traverse Town's good.
Dearly Beloved, duh.
Besaid Village versus Destiny Island.
Oh, Besaid, man.
Besaid.
Dude, even 10-2's Besaid was good.
No, I'm still going Kingdom Hearts. Now, if you'd said Kingdom Hearts 2, I would have been like, F that S, but...
Yeah, I know.
That's
why I did that.
Your KH2 hate is unbridled and it's unaccepted.
They too many cooks in the kitchen did, so that's what spoiled the bunch.
Yet 3 is completely restrained in your eyes.
No, he didn't even finish 3, dude.
No, I'm
He
not
didn't
done yet.
He
I
didn't finish it.
honestly, I don't think I've picked it up since. I think I was still looking for recipes with ratatouille. So
Then you need to reassess.
recipe over there. Shut up, Donald.
Shut up, Donald. I've still got to play 3 on 6.
Well, hopefully you'll do better than me. One day I'll come back to stream. My daughter was looking at me going, since you didn't stream last night with the boys, you should stream by yourself. And I said, I really don't want to because I don't know if I want to play anything in front of other people. I just want to play for me.
I just love that you've like pretty much stopped streaming right when we started this podcast. So we promoted your channel for like 34 weeks now, and it's like, one day.
Yeah, one day. Just maybe summertime I'll be more like into it, but maybe this is the most social I get per week, and then the rest of the week I hang out with 540.
You burn out with us.
540 children. No, I love y'all. You know I do. It's just I think.
No, you're social burnout with us.
Oh no, I don't even know. I do love this.
So much energy for y'all.
I do the whole stage show the whole week with everybody else, and then when I'm like, it's just me, I don't know what to do, and then I just like don't do anything. You know, you're so overwhelmed with all the things you can do, and you're like, nope, ain't gonna do nothing. That's me. Yeah.
It was Final Fantasy X was my vote, by the
way. Ow.
So it's Final Fantasy X all the way around.
Kingdom farts. Squeaky and clean.
Farts. Squeaky and clean. All right.
It sounds like a porn title.
No, I did it.
Thank God. I looked up. I was like, oh no, I forgot to do it.
It was down 20 seconds, and I saw you wasn't looking at it. So
you got me. I've been missing it on my own streams lately. Last night, Doc's like, we're in an ad. I'm like, okay, sorry.
Yeah, you were like talking up the thing, and I was like, oh crap, he went into an ad. And
Doc is so good at that. He'll be like, hey, your music's still on.
As I've said before on here, the way I've got my setup is I have an ultra wide here, I have a normal monitor here, and I have another normal monitor here, but it's vertical, and that's where my stream control is. And here's what I'm looking at. So unless I'm looking peripherally, I don't see the chat log. I see a chat log usually embedded on my stream, but it doesn't tell me when ads start. So unless I'm like looking over, I don't see it. And I miss it sometimes. I'm like, oh crap, I got to find a better way to see it. But
what's on your middle screen?
It's usually where I have my guides because I'm a weenie.
Oh.
Weenie hut.
Well, that makes sense.
I also don't want to play a game twice, so I try to do it all in one go.
Oh. All right. Well, you guys got anything to promote this week?
No.
I'm still heavily involved in Final Fantasy 13, and I'm actually really enjoying it, despite what the haters say. I would say I'm getting halfway through it based on chapters, but from what I understand, once you get to like chapter 11, that's like where half the game is, the last 3 chapters. So
I declare bankruptcy.
But otherwise, it's pretty much doing the podcast and that Lego set right there. We're 11 followers away from building it. So if you know anyone who wants to contribute to that, I would love to build it. But I said I'll do it at 200 followers, and let's get to 200 followers.
I think I'm only 20 something away from 400.
You're killing it.
So I'm really hoping that
I have followers.
Get that before my birthday.
Let's go look.
Well, I'd send them your way, but you always finish before I do. So
I know it.
You're never live whenever I raid out.
Ooh, I have 18 followers. I'm so proud of me.
Woohoo!
And I don't even do anything.
Do you have anybody to raid?
I not really know.
No? All right. Well, I'm gonna put it in chat.
Perfect. I'll do it. Got it.
Her name's Watch Holly, and she's really cool.
Can do.
She does a lot. She actually streams while she walks, which surprises the hell out of me.
Oh, she's just like walking through town, making her way downtown, walking fast.
No, she'll like be playing a game and have like one of those desk walkers.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a choice.
It's cool.
But
interesting.
Right. Well, we will raid out, meet somebody new, and we'll be back next Friday, unless something changes, should be back to normal schedule, and
Yeah.
I'll be back live tomorrow night with more, Final Fantasy 13. Just that's all I'm doing right
I'm
now.
gonna play some more Mafia 2
Excellent.
tomorrow.
All right. Well, we will see you all later. Thank you for being here. And if you're not listening to this live, I hope you, I don't know, still enjoy it. Where am I going with that?
I hope you have a squeaky clean day. Squeaky and clean day.
Squeaky and clean. All right. See you guys. Have a great night.
Deuces.